First, the top headlines. Chief Minister Khim Chan tabled Manipur Human Rights Commission Annual Report for the year 2021-22. Manipur State CAF and PD OSS Paul Haubam Robbie assures sufficient storage of petrol, diesel and LPG, appeals public not to panic. Thadawin P objects to Kuki Jo Mar MLA's label in Manipur Assembly release, seeks apology. Jiribam DC orders removal of encroachments from public places by March 15. NPP Manipur condemns fire incident at party office in Tura, calls for peace and probe. Kuki CSOs condemns killing of 2 men, Nukrul announces shutdown. Nagaland Assembly concludes first phase session, second phase schedule from March 26. And Iran says closure of Strait of Hello, welcome to ELITETV's Prime Time English News Bulletin. I'm your host, Deemita. Now the news in detail. In today's sitting of the 7th session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly, Chief Minister Khim Chan tabled Human Rights Commissioned Annual Report 2021-22. Alongside the annual report, 10 different demands pertaining to various departments were passed today. On the past 10 demands, some of the 6,710 crore, 8 lakh 8 and 2,000 were passed. Further, after due discussion by the members of the House, the Manipur Non-Need Landers Bill 2026, Bill number 3 of 2026 was also passed during today's session. Today's presented demands included Transport, Labour and Employment, Department of Travel Affairs and Hills Development, Environment and Forests, Community and Rural Development, Planning Rehabilitation, State Academy of Training, Minority and Other Backward Classes, and Scheduled Caste Department, along with Information Technology. Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution CAF and PD Director OSD POL Haubam Bobby late in conducting the ongoing surprise inspections at various fuel outlets which commenced from 5th January this year. As a part of the continuous drive, inspection was conducted today at Indian Oil Corporation Limited retail outlet of Koijam Jiten at Wankai Ayampally under Imphalis district. The inspection was jointly conducted by officials of Indian Oil Corporation Limited and Weight and Measures Department. Earlier, the team had inspected Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, BPCL, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, HPCL and Narayana Energy Limited. Collected samples will be sent by state-level coordinator R.K. Mohan at Guwahati for testing and verification. Officials stated that if any adulterations was detected, appropriate legal actions would be initiated against such fuel outlets.
sample sing se akoina lokhatchar matungda akoina su hujik density adigi magi quantity kai weight and measure gi staff sing yaurga akoina asai digi hojabani aduru su hujik thoidokpadi finding di fangjadi aduga akoina hujik tawjari sina diesel amasung petrol se ka akoina collection tawjara matungda akoina outside manipur da thaga doini guwahati da aduga akoina mamang da su sample mayam ama ISPCL gi adigi BPCL gi naria gi mayam thagre guwahati da adugi sample gi report lagtre adu ngasi gi sina IOCL gi tabo ko IOCL gi akoina any pamama da jaga ama da kana surprise visit tawsalakanda akoina ngasi maina collection tawjabane aduga haidiba kano si sample se collection tawr matungda akoi IOCL gi akoi gi state level coordinator mayan sahib ki through da tawga guwahati da thara kana sample se outside gi moina report to la akanda haidiba se moina poyan yaubra yaudabra haibagi kano matang da moina clarification ama pirani adui matungina akoina department na haidiba oil company edu hoina moi mathakta action lokhatpa yage habdu sarkarna yengsanjagani.
Meanwhile, Manipur State Government CAF and PD OSS Paul Haubam Bobby stated that present US-Iran war will not impact the supply of petrol, diesel and LPG supply in the state Manipur. He appealed to general public not to panic and ensure of sufficient stock and supply for the general public. Speaking to media persons during surprise inspection at fuel outlets at Wankayangpally under Imphal district, Haubam Bobby stated that there is sufficient LPG available at the Sekmai gas bottling plant and adequate petroleum products are also in store at the state oil depots. He does stress that there will be no fuel or LPG impact in the state Manipur as a result of ongoing US-Iran war.
LPG su hujik semi bottling plant da fazana leiri adagi petroleum products sing su akoi hujik depot ta fazana kano leiri adagi outside gi mayam gari mayam su adum India government adum fazana thabi rei ko ado hujik pokki di hujik leiba Middle East ta thoiba kano sigi gotana si matungi na di akoi gi Manipur da di masi hujik pokki di oin effect tawjati aduga akoi ngasi su press note amasu hayeng maina press note amasu akoi department site gi su thoksara ani ko aduna paza singda akoina yam kana request tawjaning badi akoi pot chei laisandana thamjandana degi petrol gumba degi LPG gumba sisu yamna hena thamjanbasu yaponte ko.
Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Valla stressed that overall development of a state will facilitate in harmonious and peaceful coexistence amongst various communities residing in the state. The statement was made today, the 13th March, in connection with the flagging ceremony of the National Integration Tour, which was flagged off on 3rd March with participants from Meitei, Kuki, Naga, Meitei, Pangal and other communities of the state Manipur. Speaking further during today's flagging-in ceremony, Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Valla stated that when a citizen of state Manipur travels abroad, one is identified either as Manipuri or Indian and not by the community. He stressed that a cumulative and overall development is essential to build up the sense of oneness and integrity amongst various indigenous communities of a state.
What we want perhaps is an exposure to people from here, that what is the country, how does it look like, how do people live together. This is what we need to learn, and perhaps this 10 days exposure would have given you this opportunity that in different places we are all Indians. Nobody recognizes us as a Naga or a Kuki or a this thing. There you are from Manipur. When we go abroad, we are from India. I may be from Punjab, but when I go abroad, I am from India. Same thing for you people. When you are abroad, you will be Indians. When you are in different parts of India, you are Manipuris. Within Manipur, yes, we have divided ourselves, but hopefully when we are developed, some of you, one person spoke very well, they could see the development. And when development takes place, you know, everything, there's no difference. Everybody is only looking at development, working, growing, how you are living life and all. Mumbai, you must have seen, it's a busy life.
On the other hand, during the flagging ceremony, which was held at the 9th Assam Rifles garrison at Kaithalmandi, participants of the National Integration Tour shared their experiences and the joy and mutual love and cooperation extended during the tour.
I learned different diverse community. Like compared with Manipur, the southern part is quite different. Weather is also a bit hot comparing with Manipur, and then their cuisines are also different. Like in Manipur, we have a bit spicy things, but in southern part they prefer sour items. And then we taste different cuisines as well, and then we meet different peoples. They have good heart, and then they have a cleanliness maintenance.
Sigi tour se yam nungai ba makha khai tare not only ngasai gi mafam do chatla kanda diverse oiba culture mayam do adu khag learn tawrak banata ba ai khoi mayam da friendship oiba gi amana ama care tawna ba gi kana gumam na khoi chatmi ngai ba mayam du da kai gumam nare ena tra kai gumam nungai rak tra hai tar ga su care longna ba kai mana kari pami adu ga aina mu kari pami haibana chingba mayam do loina mak amana ama khangna na ba learn tawna na ba gi matam su oye rungkanda phanyam na haidi akhoi gi khutta sel leire hairaga su chatpa ngamna ba tanja du mang thoki doine do sigi tanja sina kai gumma ma learn tawna ba aduga kai gumba ma yam paktok chawtok ne hena khanghona ba gi tanja ma oi zakhai
koina sigi integration national integration tour je koina sapadagi aigi na phangpa experience hai taragadi akogi unity and diversity gi theme dane hai tar national integration tour akhona sajaba se ado akoina community mari si akoi adikmati understanding aduga adikmati nusi channel laire aduga akoi sidagi thengna hai taragadi akoida adikmati leadership amu oiba aduga discipline respect si mam se akoi aigi side gi phangya hai tar.
Upon receiving reliable inputs of movement of drugs and contraband items in the state, ANTF Imphalis Unit and the CDO Imphalis Unit today intercepted 2 individuals carrying 1.4 kgs of suspected contraband brown sugar during frisking at Yaripok Yambim under Andro Police Station of Imphalis District. The seized contraband brown sugar was recovered from Mohammad Najimuddin, aged about 31 years, residents of Yaripok Ningthonai Mathak Lekai, and Mohammad Jabir, aged about 27 years, residents of Yaripok Ningthonai. One Honda Dio scooter was also seized from the possessions of the 2 arrested individuals. An FIR case has been registered under relevant sections of NDPS Act 1985. The Thado NP Manipur TIM has strongly objected to the use of the term Kuki Jomar MLAs in an official press release issued by the Directorate of Information and Public Relations Manipur TIPR, stating that such terminology amounts to communal and ethnical labeling within the Manipur Legislative Assembly. In a media release issued on March 11, TIM said a label was used in a DIPR press note dated March 9 to describe 6 legislatures representing constituencies including Kangpopi, Saitu, Tipaimuk, Saikul, Churachandpur and Hapling. The organization said members of the assembly are elected to represent all citizens of their constituencies and should not be categorized along ethnic or communal lines. According to TIM, such terminology could create a precedent that divides the assembly into ethnic blocks, which is said undermines democratic representations and the constitutional spirit of governance. TIM urged the state government to avoid communal ethnic references in official communications and to ensure the institutions maintain neutrality and inclusivity. It further called on the DIPR to issue a public apology to take steps to prevent similar instances in the future. The Kuki CSO Working Community Committee Ukrul has condemned the killing of 2 Kuki men whose bodies were recovered on March 12, describing the incident as a barbaric and inhuman act. A joint search team comprising villagers from Sangkai and Thawai village, along with personnel of the Border Security Force BSF, recovered the bodies around 8:30 am on March 12, the committee said. The bodies were later taken to Imphal under police escort on the evening on March 12 for post-mortem examination. Describing the killings as a horrific crime, the committee said the hesitations would continue until justice is delivered. It further stated that the bodies of the victims would not be claimed until the perpetrators are identified, arrested and awarded capital punishment. The committee demanded that the case be registered and investigated by either Saikul or Kangpopi police station, stating that the Kuki community has lost faith in the Ukrul police. Calling for a transparent and impartial probe, the organization also urged that the case be handed over to National Investigation Agency (NIA). The The Deputy Commissioner of the Jiribam district has issued an order directing the removal of all unauthorized encroachment from public places and government land in the district by 3 p.m. on March 15. In an order issued on March 12, Deputy Commissioner Krishna Kumar said the district administration has observed several instances of unauthorized occupancy and temporary fencing through the construction of house extension, shops, sheds and other structures along town areas and public places. The administration warned that failure to comply with the directive will invite strict penal action under relevant laws. It further stated that eviction, demolition and removal of the structures will be carried out by the district administration, police and other line departments without further notice if the encroachment are not cleared within the deadline. The order also mentioned that the cost incurred for removal of structures and debris during the eviction drive will be recovered from the concerned encroachers. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Deepak Elias Ibungo Lalamung Takhelamum Lekai de Lebe Hangna. Handak Numit Karedi Mamangda, KCP Apunmana, Agi Takta, Shirakiba Iraduki Matangda, Wafam Kares Sangdok Chari, Ag Indiaki Constitution Butazaba, Lepak Sigi Chana Patapu, Ngak Hinjaba, Mio Amani, Ag Matam Supada, Achumba Kanglon, Wayan Amadi, Democracy Wakalonbu, Nganga Chachaba Mioni, Agi Takta, Shirakiba Iral Kudimak, Aran Bani Haina Tamzari. Ayi punsiki tangka ama fawbuda KCP apunbana itakta iral sirakliba lengmak na yadaba natraga lamchat yaudaba thabak amata tawkiba leitri sirakliba iral singasi yumpham yaudaba kudam sangdam leitaba ngaktani aigi itakta iral siriba singda wafum asi thamjari madudi amuktanga kupna sirakliba iral singasi thigatpinaba amadi asoiba aranba yaukibara yengbiyu yaragadi aranba paw natraga mi onnabra haibadu yengbiyu Masiga loinana karigumba aigi itakta siriba iralsing asida kudam sangdam yauna aigi iralsi puthokpiba ngamba taragadi miyamna leingakna pifum thokpa chairak pibada ishanaya jagani adubu mapung phaba kudam sangdam ama leitana mi amabu hekta maral siduna lepak miyam mamangda khonggoinaba sidi yaningde social media gi matam asida mamutta karino khangdaba miyoisingna achum maral khangdana mibu maral siba lamchat yaudaba amagumba Miyeng Thambasi Nuaijade, Adugi Sumatakta, Sirakleba Iral Asina, Maram Oiraga, Tungda Lakadaba Aigi Punsida, Akaiba Masu, Heningai, Machakamo Ohele, family issues, social stigma Amadi, society na Yengadaba Miyeng, Maramaduna, Achumba Marik Chumba, Kanglon Naiba, Wael Amada, Amuktanga Kupna, Sirakleba Iral Singasigi Matangda, Yang Chinbina Bahajari, Kangan Jariba, Deepak Elias Ibungo, Lalambung, Takhelam Likai, Imphal.
Shri Shri Gaurachandra Namaha, Urversam Daikoi Kwagi Raktalayrambi Nausekpam Umbi Akoizam Lucky Devi, Lucky Laymana, Maginum Sejaraba Imam Manung Sagana Day Maruk Mapang, Machama Sukaipung Namakput Haduk Lamnaga, Haukibatang Ama Tha Ahum English Singaniga Kungataru, Lamtagi Tarahum Dainipan Maizing Numita, Shri Guruji Kripadagi Base Olaga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Lakshmi Dasi Anang Manjuri, Nam Fangzaduna Vrindavan Prapti Oikre. Lakliba tang tara mari tha ahum English Singaniga Kungataru, Lamtagi Kungamangani Panba Thangzanamita Chira Usop Din Tokle. Numit Asida, Lake Kidrabi Atma Santi Kidamak, Namjaba Vastu Karadam, Harisan Kiton Gadina, Sri Sri Gaurachandra, Mahaprabhu Gicharanda Kachagadauri. Upalaksha Asida, Brahman Vaisnov, Ahalaman, Maruk Mapang Kwai Pungamakna, Matam Chana Lengbiratuna Seva Yaumiranaba, ELITETV Githong the Pausen Jari. Lake Hidrabi Akoizam Lucky Laymasi, Thangmaiban Vaisnam Lekai Dam College Gate Manakta Lady Kibani. Benit, Dr. Nausakpam Kala Singh, Mapuraiba Amadi Mahaki Imam Manu Singh. Thawam Pareng, Bekatpa Ayupung Mapan Minute Kuntra, Sankiton Nungtilpung Taranitoy Minute Kuntra, Karma Mafam Uripog Pachaspati Masung, Sinam Lekai Community Hall.
Manipur के अहानबा न्यूरो पेशेंट्स के अमतंगायरबा स्पेशलाइज्ड हॉस्पिटल न्यूरो इमरजेंसी ट्रॉमा नेट मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल सिंगजाई मथक टोंगथाम लिकाई दा हानुकचरे हॉस्पिटल असना मरुइना बीपी स्ट्रोक ब्रेन ट्यूमर लम्बी की खुदोंगथिबा स्पाइनल डिस्क प्रोलैप्स स्पाइनल ट्यूमर अमदी माइग्रेन चिंगबा लायंगली हॉस्पिटल असदा न्यूरो की लायंग चंगबा अफबा मखल की खुसु खुलाई अमदी मशीन मरांग कायदे लै मसिना कोक मरी लेनबा तोंगान तोंबा मखल की अनाबसिंग निंगथिना लायंगली Lamdam masida neurosurgeon yamna tangariba maramna chingmadi arapa mafumdagi lakpa anabasi neurosurgeon unanaba honabada awaba kya mayongdari masida sunatna matam tintana anaba lainguna maram oraga ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯊꯤꯕ ꯀꯌꯥꯁꯨ ꯃꯥꯌꯣꯛꯅꯔꯤ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯇꯒꯤ ꯈꯔꯗ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯕꯁꯨ ꯀꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯗꯥꯛꯇꯔ ꯄꯥꯔꯀꯤꯟꯁꯟ ꯁꯤꯡ MCS ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯔꯣꯁꯔꯖꯔꯤ ꯑꯦꯝꯁ ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨ ꯗꯤꯜꯂꯤꯅ ꯃꯁꯥꯃꯛꯀꯤ ꯍꯣꯁꯄꯤꯇꯥꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯨꯡ 24 ꯂꯩꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯅꯥꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯂꯥꯌꯦꯡꯂꯤ ꯍꯣꯁꯄꯤꯇꯥꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯇꯥꯕ ꯃꯃꯜꯗ ꯂꯥꯌꯦꯡꯕꯇ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ OPD ꯖꯦꯅꯔꯦꯜ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ICU ꯕꯦꯗ ꯑꯣꯄꯔꯦꯁꯟ ꯃꯦꯗꯤꯁꯤꯟ ꯑꯦꯛꯁ-ꯔꯦ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯂꯦꯕꯀ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕꯁꯤꯡꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯇꯥꯕ ꯃꯃꯜꯗ ꯐꯪꯍꯜꯂꯤ ꯉꯁꯤꯃꯛ ꯂꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛꯎ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯑꯀꯨꯞꯄ ꯃꯔꯣꯜꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯍꯣꯁꯄꯤꯇꯥꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯇꯦꯂꯤꯐꯣꯟ ꯅꯝꯕꯔ 7005534166 ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ 8974572154 ꯗ ꯄꯥꯎ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯤꯔꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯒꯅꯤ
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. The National People's Party NPP Manipur State Unit has expressed deep concern over the reported fire incident at the party office in Tura, stating that such occurrences raise serious questions about the safety of democratic institutions. In a press release issued by said President Lorho S. Profis, the party said that in a vibrant democracy, political differences must always be addressed through dialogue and lawful means rather than through acts that could threaten public order. The party urged the concerned authorities to conduct a fair and thorough investigations into the incident, identify those responsible and ensure appropriate legal action is taken. The NPP Manipur unit also expressed concern over the situations along the Ukrul-Imphal National Highway, where reports of arson, intimidations, kidnappings and harassment affecting civilians from different communities have emerged. The first phase of the 8th session of Nagaland's 14th Assembly concluded Thursday, the 12th March, after 5 days, marking the state's first ever two-phase legislative session. The House will reconvene on March 26 for the second phase. Governor Ajay Kumar Vallo opened the proceedings on March 2nd with his customary address. MLAs from most parties except the BJP raised objections to a Ministry of Home Affairs directive requiring the singing of Bande Mataram before sessions. The song was played once in compliance, but the House formally rejected it, citing references to Hindu deities in a Christian majority state and invoking Article 371A protections for local traditions and religious practices. The matter has been referred to a select committee. Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in Guwahati on Friday afternoon today, the March 13, for a two-day visit to Assam, during which he is scheduled to launch and inaugurate multiple development projects across the state. Officials say the Prime Minister was initially scheduled to visit Kokrajhar earlier in the day before reaching Guwahati in the evening. However, the Kokrajhar leg of the visit was cancelled due to heavy rainfall. Despite the change in schedule, the Prime Minister will virtually unveil development projects worth over Rs 4,570 crore that were planned for Kokrajhar. Security arrangements were tightened across Guwahati ahead of the Prime Minister's arrival, with senior officials and state leaders present to receive him at airport. During the visit, Modi is expected to launch, inaugurate and lay the foundation stones for development projects collectively valued at nearly Rs 40,000 crore across different parts of Assam. The Meghalaya government has activated a state-level monitoring mechanism under the Chief Secretary to track the supply and distribution of LPG across the state on a daily basis, Food, Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs Minister Metodius Dhakar said on March 12. The authorities also assured that adequate stocks of liquefied petroleum gas LPG are available and urge consumers not to panic. Speaking to reporters after reviewing the LPG situation, Dhakar said the monitoring system is being coordinated with district administrations, the Food, Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs Department and all marketing companies to ensure uninterrupted supply of domestic LPG cylinders while preventing panic buying triggered by speculations over shortages. The Supreme Court on Friday said that menstrual leaves, if made mandatory at workplaces, would hamper job opportunities for women, as firms won't be willing to hire them anymore. The Supreme Court was hearing a plea seeking menstrual leaves for female students and working women across India. A bench of Chief Justice of India, CJI Suryakant, and Justice Joymala Vangshi made observations as it refused to entertain a plea seeking menstrual leaves for female students and working women across India. The top court said it would be excellent if private companies granted these leaves voluntarily, but making them compulsory would hurt women's careers. Iran Supreme Leader Ayatollah Mustafa Khamenei says that the leverage of closing the Strait of Hormuz should be used and that Iran's attack on Gulf Arab neighbors will continue. His first statement since his appointment was read on state television Thursday, 13 March by a news anchor. Iranian state television offered no explanations of why Khamenei, 56 years, did not appear on camera. Israeli intelligence assessment suggests he was wounded in the war, likely in February 28 Israeli strike that killed his father, the 86-year-old led Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to the YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Khemchand tabled Manipur Human Rights Commission annual report for the year 2021-22. Manipur State CRF and PDOSS poll Haubam Bobby shows sufficient shortage of petrol, diesel and LPG, appeals public not to panic. Thadawinpi objects to Kuki Jomar MLA's level in Manipur Assembly release seeks apology. Jiribam DC orders removal of encroachments from public places by March 15. NPP Manipur condemns fire incident at party office in Tura, calls for peace and calm. Kuki CSO condemns killing of 2 men in Ukhrul, announces shutdown. Nagaland Assembly concludes first phase session, second phase schedule from March 26. Iran says closure of Strait of Hormuz should be used as leverage. And that's a wrap for today. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV's English News. Thank you and have a great evening.